Hey guys, so I just want to quickly say before I start doing this new movie review, yes, I'm doing a new one because my old one was way too long, so I'm just gonna try to shorten it down at least halfway. So this is another the same movie review of Breaking Dawn, only shortened down, and really straight to the facts, organized. So about a week ago, I went to see Breaking Dawn, and so the memories a little fresh in my head, but not fresh enough, but just fresh enough to get all the good details out. So there could be a couple of spoilers in here, so just don't watch if you haven't seen the movie. Okay, so the disclaimer is over. So for the I don't know if I should start with the overall movie review or just like in little details. I'll start with the details. So I'm really glad that they added the little details in. There, I'm not gonna give you a lot of spoilers. So I'm just gonna say they did include a lot of the little details from the book, which is what I really liked. The stuff they did not include were first of all, the shoes on the wedding car. You know how Bella and Edward drive off, and on the back of the car there's like shoes dangling down, high heels and stuff by Alice. That was one that I missed, and I really wish that was in the movie. Another one was that Bella's new car scene. In the very beginning where Bella's driving her new car and everyone's sort of staring at her, and she hates that. She hates the attention. It was a Mercedes Guardian, and it was like one of those crazy cars to protect her from by Edward, and that was her before car. Another thing is Bella's dream, the one she has the night before the wedding. It was different from the one she had in the book, because in the book, Edward stays with her and he talks to her about the Volturi and about Tanya's clan, the Denali's. Oh, just to mention quickly mention the Denali's. The Denali's are really creepy in the movie. They're like so pale, a lot paler than the Cullens, like really creepy. But anyways, so in the book, Bella hears the story about the Volturi and the vampire children, the immortal children, and then she has a dream about that she has to protect this immortal child from the Volturi, and she sees like a stack of dead people that her immortal child has killed. But in the dream, in the movie, she's more focused on the wedding the night before she sleeps. So in her dream, she's having the wedding, and suddenly Edward is covered in blood, and she turns and sees that all the human guests have been their blood's been sucked out by Edward. And it's a pretty creepy scene, but anyways. So I thought that scene would be pretty important to the movie, because that whole dream sort of leads into the immortal child thing and Renesmee in the second movie. But anyways, I guess they decided to cut that out. Oh, speaking of Renesmee did not look like a half vampire at all when the baby came out. I thought it would be a little more dramatic, a little more slow motion, the baby coming out. But it was, the whole plot was, I think, really rushed. And the baby does not look like a half vampire at all. The older actress they chose to play the baby in the later stages, Mackenzie Foy, she does look like it. She's really pretty, but I don't think the baby just looks human pretty, not half vampire pretty. And I thought it would just be as pretty as a vampire, maybe a little less pale with rosy cheeks and stuff. A human and a vampire combined, they don't look so fake and yet they're so beautiful. But this baby just looked human. So overall, the plot of the movie was pretty rushed. They had to just get straight to the important facts. Go from one event to another. But the plot was interesting enough, and of course the ending was over dramatic, way more dramatic than any of the other endings. Because the other ending sort of ended pretty gradually. But in this one, it ends with sort of the Avatar ending, with Bella opening her new vampire eyes. But I did still like it, and let's just say the beginning was a little sudden. Like, it was sort of like Eclipse was connected directly to Breaking Dawn. So you know how in the Twilight movies there's usually sort of like an intro scene before the actual plot begins. Well, in Breaking Dawn, there was no intro scene. There was just Bella getting ready for the wedding and stuff. And so I thought Bella's new car scene from the book would be a good intro for for Breaking Dawn. But I guess they decided not to put that. So this was the only movie without like a special intro, because in the first movie, Bella's narrating and she's telling her story about it's just basically like the very beginning intro. And in the second movie, it's like her future, her running up to rescue Edward in Italy. And the third movie, it was Bella quoting something, I can't remember, quoting some sort of poetry, and her and Edward lying in the grass, and that little scene right there. So overall, I would rate Breaking Dawn about a 6.5 out of 10 because, I've been waiting for it forever, and it was really good, but the plot was pretty rushed, but it was really good. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this movie review.